is from a very well-placed source of mine at 1PP, One Police Plaza in New York. The NYPD wanted to do a press conference announcing the warrants and the additional arrests they were making in this investigation, and they've gotten huge pushback to the point of coercion from the Justice Department, with the Justice Department threatening to charge someone that had been unrelated in the accidental heart attack death of Eric Garner, the guy almost 2 years ago. So that's the level of pushback the Obama Justice Department is doing against actually seeking justice in these email and other related criminal matters. There's 5 different parts of the FBI conducting investigation into these things with constant downdraft from the Obama Justice Department. So in the, I hope, unlikely and very unfortunate event that Hillary Clinton is elected president, we will have a constitutional crisis that we have not seen, I believe, since 1860.
All right. So a constitutional crisis. Now, you've heard that spread around a little bit. People don't want – it was funny that Brett Baer from Fox News came out the other day and said there was an indictment coming. He had to retract and apologize yesterday for it, which, frankly, I find disgusting. If he's got that information from his sources and doesn't have the guts to stick by it, well, shame on him. But, there are powerful people behind this who do not want this information out. Imagine what's going on. Imagine it. And if you have not gone into these WikiLeaks, you need to, because you know what? There's some very disturbing information, and it's not just this child sex ring. Okay? I hate to be the TMZ guy, but there are things, and I'm going to tell you to Google this up yourself. Most of you have smartphones or computers available to you. Google up spirit cooking, please. Google up spirit cooking and see where it leads you on the internet. This is some very, very disturbing stuff. When we've been generally saying, the Democratic Party is evil, Hillary Clinton is evil, you have no idea how correct we were when we said that. I had no idea. My stomach is churning for the last 48 hours as I've seen this stuff come out, because when I looked at it and did my homework, I was disgusted. I am sickened to my stomach. This is something out of a movie that you can't make up. This is just unbelievable stuff. Derek, let's continue with Eric Prince and finish the last couple minutes of that interview up. Track 4.
If I'm not mistaken, is readying more warrants. They believe there'll be indictments coming down the pike very soon. Let's recap. What are the key details that you're breaking here on Breitbart News Daily?
NYPD was the first one to look at that laptop. Weiner and Huma Abedin, his wife, the closest advisor of Hillary Clinton for 20 years, have both flipped. Okay, they are cooperating with the government. They both have, they see potential jail time of many years for their crimes. For Huma Abedin sending and receiving and even storing hundreds of thousands of messages from the State Department server and from Hillary Clinton's own homebrew server, which contain classified information. Weiner faces all kinds of exposure for the inappropriate texting that was going on and for other information they found. So NYPD first gets that computer. They see how disgusting it is. They keep a copy of everything, and they pass a copy onto the FBI, which finally pushes the FBI off their chairs, making Comey reopen that investigation, which was indicated in a letter last week. The point being, NYPD has all the information, and they will pursue justice within their right if the FBI doesn't. And there is all kinds of criminal culpability through all the emails they've seen of that 650,000, including money laundering, underage sex, pay for play, and of course, plenty of proof of inappropriate handling, sending, receiving of classified information up to SAP level special access programs. So the plot thickens. NYPD was pushing because, as as an article just quoted one of the chiefs, okay, that's the level just below commissioner. He said, as a parent, as a father with daughters, he could not let that level of evil continue.
Okay, so it's out there, folks. The NYPD knows this. The FBI knows it. The Department of Justice knows this. Hillary knows it. And so does Barack Obama. There is evil in the world, folks. It's as real as you and I, and it's in Washington, D.C. And this stuff needs to end. You have the chance to change that on Tuesday. So make sure, if you have not voted already, that you do. And if you voted for Hillary, you have time to go out and change that vote. Get your butt down Monday morning to your township or your city hall and try and get a ballot change. Let's take a call from Jimmy from Manchester. Jimmy, welcome to the show.
Hey, happy Guy Fawkes Day.
Yeah, and you too, Jimmy.
It's also my daughter's birthday, but I was, I was interested in this whole Joel Epstein thing because Glenn Beck tried to make this big deal that Donald Trump had met with this guy, and all of a sudden he shut up about it. And it was because all of that stuff was coming out about the Clintons, and he couldn't, you can't tie them all in together. And I think that maybe Trump met this guy maybe once, but he probably didn't ride on the airplane.
I can tell you this, Jimmy. I've done my research on the anonymous websites and gone through the information they've put out, and there was a great video that they had out. You can find it on Google. They talked about this. Trump did know Jeffrey Epstein, but they had nothing on Trump. He did not do any of the things that William Jefferson Clinton has done. And allegedly, this is supposed to happen yet today, because this morning Anonymous said today is Guy Fawkes Day. No, remember, the 5th of November. They're going to use this as a they're going to use that as a backdrop. Allegedly, hold on. Allegedly, there is a videotape of Bill Clinton having sex with an underage girl. That's allegedly out there, and it's supposed to be released today, but they've been saying this for weeks. I'll believe it when I see it. But that's what's going on. Now, what were you saying, Jimmy?
Well, what I'm saying is that, Donald Trump isn't the evil person that the Clintons are at all. Not even close.
Not even close.
Not even close. I mean, he is a businessman, and he does some shady things once in a while. I'm sure he does. He probably deals with shady people. But he has what choice does he have? He's in that business. I'm in the construction business, and believe me, there's some shady things that go on once in a while.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, so Jimmy, are you going to wear red on Tuesday?
Absolutely.
All right, good. All right, I got to take a call from Walter before the end of the break here. All right, thanks, Jimmy.
Yes.
I appreciate it.
I love following. I love being the prelude to Walter. Anyway,
all right.
So
take care, Jimmy.
Have a good day.
You too. Walter, welcome to the show. We're running close, man. What's going on?
Hey, I just want to get the word out. Listen to that. My favorite rivals on that 910 station. They love to play Farrakhan, the con man. And by the way, his skin is fair, and he's a con too.
Well, Farrakhan is saying don't vote for Hillary too, so I don't know why they would be playing him. If they're so pro-Hillary, why would they play Farrakhan? Because he doesn't want Hillary Clinton to win.
That's exactly what I was saying. Maybe you heard the speech or before me or during or after me, I don't know. But he said that if he's warning the African Americans that if you vote for Hillary, you're going to stay in slavery.
That's exactly right, Walter. And you and I know that. The Democratic Party has been against it. They went from having the Southern plantation where they voted against allowing freedom for blacks to today they want the urban plantation. They want to keep people just enough to keep them voting. We'll give you just enough to keep you coming back and voting every 4 years. They're not giving real progress to the African American community in the inner cities. No way.
And guess what? I got a scenario, and I'm going to use it on that station and probably have the whole city, if Detroit upset at me, which they already anyway, most of them are. The voters are the prostitutes. The Johns are the politicians, like Hillary and them. Give you a little bit of this, leave you that, for your votes. And the talk show hosts on those racist stations that's against Trump are the pimps.
There you go. That's great, Walter. That's a great analogy. Perfect for it. All right, that's the end of the hour. Walter, thank you so much for calling. Hopefully next week you'll have something good to call in about.
Oh, without a doubt.
All right, take care, Walter.
Bye-bye.
And we'll see you all on the other side of the break.
People are always on the go, driving to work, running errands. How do they keep informed? They listen to Wham Talk 1600 just like you. If you're a business owner, your message can reach these people wherever their travels take them. People tune to Wham Radio for the latest issues, discussed by hosts like Joe Pags, Fayron X, and Dana Lesh. And they'll stay tuned for your message as well. Call 734-971-1600 today and advertise your business with Wham Radio and whamradio.com. whamradio.com.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. Presidential candidates making last-minute pushes to win over undecided voters. Donald Trump introduced by wife Melania a short while ago in North Carolina.
He has loved going all over this beautiful country, talking with the American people, hearing your concerns and sharing his solutions.
Fox's Carl Cameron calling North Carolina a must-win for Trump.
It's a state that Mitt Romney won in 2012, a red state, therefore, but it's been a swing state. Currently, it's in the margin of error in North Carolina.
Hillary Clinton courting voters first in Florida and then Pennsylvania.
We have unfinished business to do, more barriers to break, and with your help, a glass ceiling to crack once and for all.
And a pedestrian hit and killed by an Amtrak Silver Star last night in Wilson, North Carolina. Fox News, we report, you decide.
Hi, friends. This is Sarah Harbaugh.
And this is Kathy Schembechler. We want to talk to you about our friend Ron Weiser. Ron was a good friend to my husband, Bo, and has been a great friend to our beloved university for many years.
One of the first people to welcome Jim and I back to Ann Arbor was Ron Weiser. And when I heard he was running for regent, I was delighted to support him. Ron Weiser shares our passion for excellence in the classroom and in athletics.
He is also committed to reducing tuition to make a world-class education more affordable for Michigan students.
And Ron Weiser is a giver. He and his wife Eileen have given tens of millions of dollars to the University of Michigan, which has established a center to study and hopefully cure food allergies for children, and a pediatric brain cancer center.
And that's why we're asking you to join us, Kathy Schembechler
and Sarah Harbaugh,
in supporting Ron Weiser for University of Michigan Regent.
Paid for by Weiser for U of M Regent.
The highest quality tractor in the U.S. and #1 in customer satisfaction for 2015 and again in 2016 is LS Tractor, both awarded by EDA. This is Mark at Ashelman Equipment. We have a full line of LS four-wheel drive diesel tractor loaders ready to go. Forks, blades, tillers, plows, and mowers in stock, ready for all your projects. Subcompact to large farm, opener cab with heat and AC. Hydro transmissions make driving fun and easy for the whole family. Attachments are changed with just a pull of a lever. Highest quality, more features standard, 5-year warranty, free loader, and 1.59% financing qualifying. Ashelman Equipment in Whitmore Lake is at exit 50 on US 23, just north of Ann Arbor. Call 734-994-6000. That's 734-994-6000.
I'm Jeff Gorman. Looking for national security, economic stability, and domestic tranquility? It's attainable, but not with the politicians long entrenched in Congress. Jeff Gorman is not a politician, but a citizen just like you who knows that the solution is in the Constitution. The federal government wastes their time and our money illegally executing powers that belong to the states and the people. Vote for Jeff Gorman to get the Constitution back into practice so our resources are focused on what Congress is supposed to do. Paid for by Jeff Gorman for U.S. Congress.
You're listening to The Drift on Wham Talk 1600. Join in the conversation at 734-822-1600. Now, back to your host, Gary Wellings.
And thank you for tuning in to catch my drift here at Wham Talk 1600. And again, later tonight and Sunday night at rednationrising.us. You can catch it on podcast. And our sponsor this half hour will be Regal Auto Parts of Whitmore Lake, 734-663-0976. Winter is coming. Be prepared. They have a great assortment of used tires, batteries, alternators, and starters. You don't want to spend a lot of money on new snow tires. Go see if they got some that'll fit your car. head down there. You can go to regalautopartsmi.com, or you can call them 734-663-0976. And I also want to make the listeners aware we have a special programming note for Monday and Tuesday election coverage from 9 to 11. We're going to be preempting our normal broadcasting, and we're going to do the Wham! Wake-up call, which will have a bunch